Jedz here, and finally got some good weather. It's 63 degrees. I'm in Vermont. I'm in Forestdale right now at New England Woodcraft. And I'm going to do the little, the Jedz Moto 2020 Triumph Bonneville T120 walk around. Kind of go through like what I've done to my T120, how it's different than your T120, and why this baby's mine specifically. Well, let's just go for a little walk around now. So as you can see, I've got my top case. Get asked about this all the time. This guy is a Kappa K53 top case. I get the Kappas because they're a little cheaper than the Givis, but they're just as strong. Haven't had any problems with this one. It's attached to my KG rack. Now I got this puppy off a parts bike. Everyone asked me where I bought it. A 1981 Yamaha Maxima 750 4-cylinder. Part of the bike out, sold the car, sold parts, made my money, got it for free basically. Then I got the racks. You can see they're kind of a custom job, but these are side racks for Givi side cases. I just had them in stock, put them on. You can kind of see that I've got progressive shocks here. The stock suspension on this bike is really not that great. I blew through it. Got a link below to where you can go and check out my suspension video. The rear is still the same. The front is still the same. I've done some preload adjustment on the front to kind of spring it up some. Obviously, I'm running the 17-inch alloy front conversion. These are Bandit 1200 rotors. They're floating rotors. Replace the pads. You have to do some shimming, do some custom spacers to make the front wheel work, but it works great. I have a custom spacer for the front. You guys can check out my video if you really want to know more. I'm going to be doing a how-to on it, just so you know. But this is a GS500 rim. I've dropped about 12 pounds in the front with the rim, and I've dropped about 8 pounds in the rear. Also, you'll notice I've got a 2-to-1 Tech 2-to-1 exhaust, full stainless steel. That's going to drop about 8 pounds out of the bike if you take out the X pipe. So all in all, I've probably put about 30 to 32 pounds ish dropped out of this bike, which is pretty good, you know, considering this thing is 496 wet. So now I'm at a 460 pound range. Makes it actually a pretty light bike for a 1200cc motorcycle. So, yeah, you don't get that with a Sportster, and that's the thing. You get that awesome, unique 2-cylinder sound with this 2-to-1 pipe, but if you do the rims and you do your 2-to-1 exhaust, you're really going to lighten the bike up, and it's really going to be a lot of fun to ride. Also, running my Uni Pod filters. That's a given. I got rid of the airbox a long time ago. Well, the airbox is still there because the airbox and the electricals, and it's kind of, the airbox acts as like a mounting plate for your ECU and your fuse box and such. So you can't really get rid of the airbox, but I got rid of it. Obviously, I'm running these chrome covers. I usually put some kind of sticker here because I wear a lot with my boot. On the inside here, I got these brass on my boot, so it wears on there. So I just put a sticker here. So go get a life. And then I've got the BTP custom engine medallion here. So that was on eBay. Link below if you're interested in getting one. Running a custom street twin. It's actually a speed twin gearing setup. So go and look at your speed twin gearings. Here's what the gearing is right now. Got that gearing chain and sprockets off of the Sprocket Center. Those guys are awesome. Highly recommend it. They give you all sorts of options. If you want aluminum, you want steel, you want lightweight, you want standard, you want gold, you want silver, you want chrome. They have all the chain options, everything you need to get your T120 set up to your custom gearing. So my gearing's a little more on the high. I've sacrificed some of that low-end putt at 6th gear, but you know me, I like to kind of keep the revs up, keep it going good. Obviously done an LED conversion. I got my LEDs from Headlight Revolutions, or Revelations, or whatever the heck it is. So basically, when you look at buying an LED, make sure you buy an LED that has the proper LED outage for lumens, but also has the correct placement of the LED. If the LEDs, some of them are like the LEDs are on the wrong side, so when you hit high beam, you're really just projecting to the sides. You want to make sure that your LED placement on the bulb is correct. My windscreen. I get this question a lot. That is off an XR1200. If you guys want to get one and spend about $500, you can. But this is kind of a custom setup. I've got custom brackets here, and I just basically bolted in to my nice sport touring windscreen from my XR1200. I actually like this screen a lot, so I run it all the time. Got some mirror extensions here, just because I kind of like the lollipops. A lot of people call them goofy or antennae or whatever, but they work pretty good. I also have spots for highway pegs. Not running them right now. I only run them on the big days. Bike's got 46,329 miles currently. Alright, hold on. Oh, it's such a beautiful day. So, one thing before I do conclude and end my episode today about my 2020 review of what I've done through my Triumph Bonneville is you've noticed that I've taken my front end stabilizer off. But the truth of the matter is the reason I got this rim conversion was that I could sure up and stabilize this front end, and I gotta tell you, I did. So gone are the oscillation days. I can now power wheelie out when I'm taking hard turns down. I power out, and that front end comes down, goes up, and comes back down. It's just nice and easy, and it's very smooth. And I really noticed that front end is a lot more stable just because of that 17-inch rim. So no front end stabilizer. I think I'm gonna just keep the weight off and not put it on. Maybe I'll bring it on again. We'll see how it feels when I have the bike fully loaded and do some sport touring with it. I might need it again, but right now, I think with the suspension setup and the lightened rims, I've really noticed the bike is a lot more tight than it was before. So, keep it real, Jedz Moto Nation. Thank you so much for tuning in and subscribing. And if you guys have any questions about my mods, make sure you leave a comment below. Alright, on that note, I'm going to watch the storms roll over the Green Mountains.